Why do some people stay broke their entire lives, while others build wealth from nothing? Why do two people with the same salary end up in completely different financial situations? The answer is not luck, it's not background, it's not even intelligence, it's psychology. Money is not just earned with your hands. It is first created in your mind. And today, I'm going to show you how to reprogram your thinking, so you stop chasing money and start attracting it. Because once you understand the psychology of wealth, you will never see money the same way again. Part 1: Your financial identity. Before you earn money, you become someone who earns money. Your income is closely tied to your identity. If you see yourself as bad with money, you will unconsciously prove it. If you see yourself as someone who always struggles, your actions will match that story. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your self-image. If your identity says, "I'm just average," your results will stay average. If your identity says, "I build wealth," your decisions start changing immediately. You begin to learn about investing, control spending, seek opportunity, and take calculated risks. Getting rich begins with upgrading your identity. Stop saying, "I wish I was rich." Start saying, "I am becoming financially powerful." Your brain listens to everything you tell it. Part 2: Scarcity versus abundance thinking. There are two dominant money mindsets: scarcity and abundance. Scarcity says, there isn't enough. If they win, I lose. Money is hard to get. Abundance says, opportunities are everywhere. I can create value. There is always a way. Scarcity creates fear, hesitation, and kills opportunity. Abundance creates confidence, action, and results. Wealth flows toward expansion. If you constantly fear losing money, you will never allow yourself to grow it. But when you believe money is a tool, not a threat, you begin to use it strategically. Rich people don't worship money, they leverage it. Part 3: The comfort trap. Most people are not poor because they lack opportunity. They are poor because they protect comfort. Comfort says, stay safe. Don't risk it. But wealth lives outside comfort. Every wealthy person once faced doubt, criticism, failure, and risk. They acted anyway. They understood that temporary discomfort creates permanent growth. The fear you avoid today may be the opportunity you regret tomorrow. If you want to get rich, you must train yourself to tolerate uncertainty. Growth feels uncomfortable, but staying broke feels worse. Part 4: Money follows value. Stop chasing money. Start chasing value. Money is a reward. Value is the cause. The more problems you solve, the more income you generate. Solve small problems, earn small money. Solve massive problems, earn massive money. Ask yourself, what skills am I building? What value do I provide? How many people can I impact? The marketplace rewards usefulness. Develop communication skills, sales ability, leadership, technical knowledge, and financial intelligence to increase your economic power. Wealth is not random. It is proportional. Part 5: The power of delayed gratification. This is where most people fail. They choose pleasure now over freedom later. Impulse spending, lifestyle inflation, short-term dopamine. But wealth requires patience. Every dollar you invest is a seed planted. Every unnecessary purchase is a seed destroyed. The rich think long-term. They ask, how will this decision affect me in 5 years? Average thinking asks, can I afford this right now? The ability to delay gratification is one of the strongest predictors of financial success. Discipline builds empires. Impulse builds regret. Part 6: Take ownership of your financial life. Blaming the economy, your job, or your past feels justified, but it keeps you powerless. The moment you take full responsibility, you take back control. Responsibility is heavy, but it is powerful. You may not control everything, but you control your learning, your habits, your effort, and your response to setbacks. Wealthy thinking says, what can I do about it? Victim thinking says, why is this happening to me? One mindset builds wealth, the other builds excuses. Part 7: Environment is everything. Look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they ambitious or comfortable? Are they talking about ideas or gossip? Your environment silently programs your financial expectations. If everyone around you earns an average income, you subconsciously accept average as normal. If you surround yourself with growth, your standards rise automatically. You don't become rich alone. You become rich through exposure. Upgrade your circle. Upgrade your thinking. Upgrade your results. Part 8. Action creates momentum. You don't need a perfect plan. You need movement. Action creates clarity. Waiting creates doubt. Start small. Learn about investing. Start a side skill. Save consistently. Read financial books. Study successful people. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence builds courage. Courage builds wealth. The first step will feel uncertain, the second easier, and the 10th natural. Wealth is built one decision at a time. Final message: becoming rich is a process. Getting rich is not about hype. It's about psychology. It's about thinking long-term, taking responsibility, building value, tolerating discomfort, and investing consistently. Most people want the lifestyle. Few want the discipline. But if you train your mind, discipline becomes identity. And once wealth becomes part of who you are, your actions align automatically. 5 years from now, you will either live in regret or in freedom. The choice begins in your mind. Right now. Call to action. If this video changed your perspective on money, hit like. Subscribe for more powerful content about wealth, mindset, and success. And comment below, what is one financial habit you will change starting today? Because your journey to wealth does not begin with money. It begins with mindset. And once you control your psychology, you control your future.